YouTube. Hey guys, welcome. I'm not going to be late this morning. Imagine that. Do you reckon I'll get a stick for being on time? How are we doing, guys? Welcome to this morning's gentle movement yoga foam rolling recovery session. Basically, release tension, promote healing. I'm just going to go live on Instagram as well, as that's where most people seem to join at the moment. And hey guys, welcome to this morning's live recovery session. Release tension, promote healing through yoga, gentle movement, and foam rolling. So self-myofascial release, self-massage. Call it what you like. The principles are the same. How does foam rolling help promote healing and release tension, guys? That's a good question that I asked myself. Basically, foam rolling is a great way, just like massage, to give your body some feedback on where it's storing tension. That's why, like, when you roll over certain areas, it might be more painful, more sore, and that just like reinforces that feedback mechanisms that tells your body, like, yeah, you're holding a lot of tension there. If you breathe, like, you can just relax, okay, and let your body do the work. Secondly, it gets blood flow to the areas, okay, which is great. You get a bit of blood flow like pushed into the muscles, and most importantly, waste products like removed from there. Encourage blood flow and circulation away from the muscles is important. And thirdly, actually, if you're working like quite hard, you actually cause like a micro trauma, micro inflammation, which is a good thing. Like, inflammation stimulates a healing response. So where you're holding a lot of tension and maybe chronically over time that builds up, if you stimulate like a bit of a healing response, a little damage, then your body will, start to repair and loosen off and get that process of making it stronger all underway. Cool. So who's with us? A few people: Chicken McFly, Mary, Trace, Boom, Zach. Fantastic. Welcome people on YouTube. How are we feeling today? It's Sunday. Smile. No one's written me any emojis yet. I don't know. I have to wait until people say wave or say hello, and then I'm like, yeah, let's go. Cool. So today's session is going to be quite gentle, literally like 3-4 out of 10. We're going to do a bit of a sun salutation to warm up, and then some foam rolling, and we'll finish with some breath work, really just to create some clarity of mind and calm sense throughout our bodies. How's that sound? All good? Cool. Start rolling your head around gently, just working into your neck. Just let your head hang heavy. Gentle circles. Get it moving. It's 10 o'clock now, so hopefully you've been out of bed for a couple minutes or a couple of hours, so you should have started moving, start feeling a little bit better than you do when we do our like 8 a.m. or earlier sessions. Hold on, we've got loads of people chatting now. Keep rolling your head, guys. Taking them side to side. Dylan Evans is with us. Wicked. Chicken McFly. Amazing. So just take your one ear to one shoulder and the other side. What's Mary saying? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. Sunday recovery day. Sunday, yeah, just ear to one shoulder day. Go take a little look over one shoulder and the other side. And principles of mindful movement, guys. Just acknowledging like what your body's limitations are, where its pain is, and just go back to gently rolling. And just remember to let that head hang heavy and really relax. Just like a bowling ball that's just rolling up. Listen to it. If you're sore or tight in any area, say like there, just work into it. So here I can use my shoulder just to like massage my neck a little bit. Probably look like a dog or a cat trying to scratch, but okay. And then one side might need a bit more of a stretch. Just hang out there. Beautiful. Start rolling your shoulders around. And go some big stretch up. Bend to one side, bend to the other side. Just start moving that spine in ways that we don't always move it to. It's important. And rotate. Right, let's go into a sun salutation. Hands together, bring your feet or stand at the front of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Oh, feel those hamstrings. Inhale, up and lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands on the floor, step backwards down to a low push-up. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, chest out, shoulders back, look up. Exhale, bum in the air, downward dog. Oh, my hamstrings are tight. Okay, so we inhale, push through our shoulders, straighten our back. Doesn't matter if your knees are slightly bent. Exhale, just relax your legs as straight as they want to go right now. Did a lot of running yesterday, so at the moment, that's as far as my legs want to go. We go through a few rounds of this, they're going to get better. That's the whole point. Inhale, push through your shoulders. Exhale, relax those legs straight. And again, inhale, pushing through the shoulders, bum in the air. Exhale. Gently walking your feet towards your hands. Bend your knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Back to the start. Cool. I'll face this way for a couple rounds. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands on the floor. Step back gently down to a low push-up. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, chest out, shoulders back. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, and we're just gonna walk our heels one at a time, upwards and down. So really pushing your heels down to the floor through one leg at a time. As you breathe in, still pushing through your shoulders, make sure your back is nice and straight. Just getting that dynamic calf stretch. Bit extra ankle mobility. Good. From there, we're just going to stretch one side at a time. So we're going to bend our right knee. Let's bend our right knee, drop our left hip backwards and down. So we really feel it stretch down our left side. And the other side, we drop our left knee, straighten our right leg, push through our right hand. You see that okay? I'll turn that this way. Okay, so we drop our left knee. So now we drop our right knee again, straighten our left leg. Just push through your left hand more. You should feel that stretch all the way down your left side, right into your left hip. And the other side, right side. Twist through your hips. Nice. Walking your hands gently towards your feet gently towards your hands, sorry. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back to the start. Nice. And again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, up and lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, walk back, down to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Good, so already noticing how much looser my legs have got so quickly. So you should hopefully be able to see. If I turn this way, inhale, pushing through my shoulders. Exhale, I'm straightening my legs now. Body's in such a better position. And I'm a lot more comfortable here too than when we started. So just by getting that blood flow, that temperature in the muscles, we already start to loosen off a little bit. Inhale, pushing through your shoulders. Exhale, relax those legs straight. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees, sit back on your heels, jump forward if you can. If not, just step. Bend your knees, inhale, reach up. Exhale. Back to the start. Cool. So we start to get some temperature, blood flow going. Okay. That's enough for a warm up for today. Really important that you don't just jump on the foam roller when you're cold, because it will just be more painful and you're going to get a lot more release, extra flexibility, mobility, and that sort of thing, and blood flow to your muscles just by moving a bit first. I really believe that that's massively important to get some temperature in there first, before just jumping straight on. Next job, I'm going to place our foam roller on the back on the floor. Sit down, bring our middle of our spine on top of the roller, hips up a little bit, hands behind our head, and just arching backwards over the roller the wrong way. So we're not using the lower half of our back to arch. The lower half of our back stays nice and neutral. Okay, the upper half of our back, which should bend forward. Okay, we're just gonna bend backwards just to look for that little crack, that what's called thoracic mobility. It's the thoracic part of our spine. It's the area of our spine that we spend hunched over at the desk, at our mobile phones and things. So we just want to open that out by bending backwards. And if it helps, you can just roll forwards and back. Okay, if it helps you relax, you might just looking for a couple crunches, maybe big cracks. Okay, we can take our hands over our head. Just get a nice little stretch. If you can get your hands, so by keeping your spine neutral and your hands can touch the floor, then you have better mobility in your shoulders than I do. But what really helps that shoulder mobility is by improving the mobility of your thoracic spine too. Good stuff. Cool. So different times, different weeks, we focus on different areas. We use the principles of one, being mindful. So really listen to your body, guys. If you've got a specific area of tightness, don't just follow me. Maybe work into what you really need to. The last couple of weeks, we've worked into the lats, the chest, the hips, the glutes, the legs. I really want to work on the legs today. Just because for me, the last couple of weeks have been a bit more upper body orientated, and this week my legs are pretty sore. So I'm going to start with the quadriceps, and then probably like hamstrings and calves as well. And that'll be what we've got time for today. But guys, you can use do foam running like 30 minutes on just like one muscle group. So really take your time with it. Use those three principles. Remember, it's providing feedback of where you have tension and where you're feeling painful. So use your breath, breathe through your nose, into your belly, long, relaxing exhales. Okay, that will massively help you relax and release tension. The second one is you getting some blood flow in there. So start stimulating, moving back and forwards. The third one is that micro trauma. Okay, so if you really need to start getting in a little bit deeper, and if you find that that works for you, then do it. But if you find that it's too painful, then don't. It's completely like you've got to do what works for you. Cool. So I'm going to start on the quadriceps. So I start just above the knee. Okay, you never go over joints, but just from and to. Okay, so we're starting with both legs, just going backwards and forwards gently. Okay, just to start nice and loose. And naturally, like as you want to get in a little bit deeper, or if you feel no benefit to having two legs on the foam roller, then just go one at a time. You can get all your weight through one leg. That's going to be a lot more pressure, just like a massage, guys. Think the deeper it goes is, or how intense that is all down to you, whatever makes you feel good. Cool, so then the next I'm gonna just twist out to the side a little bit. If I twist to the right, then I'm on like the inside of my right leg and the outside of my left leg. And just work those at the same time. Nice and gently moving backwards and forwards. I'm noticing certain points, certain pressure points, let's say we call them trigger points or pressure points, or certain areas of tension within my legs, which I'll come back to in a minute. Particularly on the outside of my legs at the moment. So I've switched over, turned out to the left, now rolling the outside of my right leg, the inside of my left leg. Brilliant. So I'm noticing a couple spots of tension that particularly sore. There's one just on the inside of my left leg, my BMO, big quadricep muscle on the inside side of your knee. So just gonna pause there, just pay a bit more attention. Remember, you can use this as like trigger point therapy as well, guys. So if you find an area of tension you don't want to work in, like rocking backwards and forwards, just pause on it, rate it on a scale of like 1 to 10 out of pain or intensity. Use your breath and just like relax and feel that pain go down, that sensation of discomfort go down from like a 7 or 8 towards like a 3 or 4. Then you know that your body is releasing that tension, or at least numbing it. Okay, so now just gone on to one leg at a time. The outside of my quadriceps. So I'm not going down my IT band. I want to make that quite clear. I don't see any value in foam rolling your IT band. It's a really tight piece of fascia anyway. If you want to release your IT band, if you do feel a real tightness down the outside of your leg and that pulls on the outside of your knee, then you'll get a much better release by following your IT band up into what's called your tensor fasciae latae. It's a small tennis ball size muscle at just below your hip, okay? And you'll get a lot more release out of that than you will by foam rolling your IT band. But I'm actually paying attention to the outside of my quadricep here, doing all the sprint work and jumps at the moment. It's taking its toll. And I'm going to do the same on the left side. And notice how I've got one leg just to the side for support, just to find my balance. Not all of my weight is entirely going through this leg. Okay, so I can just go find what I need to. Whew, and that is quite painful. The left side is noticing is a lot tighter than the right side. Just going to pause here for a minute. Ooh. Nice. So, like I said, I really feel like we can spend a good half an hour on your quads, but for the sake of this session, we'll personally move on to another area. Just to give you a bit of a example. Hamstrings. I find it's very difficult to work into 2 hamstrings at once because they've got a bit of fat underneath there. It's just not enough pressure, and that's really not going to be doing much good. Basically, there's not enough weight going through there, so you need to work one at a time. One at a time. We can bring all our body weight over our hamstring. You can cross your legs, or just keep one foot to the side without much weight going through it, and there, turn your leg around to a position where you're really working into it. Like that. And it certainly helps to sit your weight forwards over that leg. Ooh. Find those areas of particular tightness, just work into them. And I find that with the hamstring, really just like rocking backwards and forwards like that, deep kneading, it's quite effective. It just helps get into that a little bit deeper. Nice. I'll switch over to my left one because left side seems to be a lot tighter than the right. But it's actually okay. It's not too bad. Okay, we're using that deep kneading kind of principle. How are we feeling, guys? Is everybody getting into this? Releasing some tension from your hamstrings. What you're finding, we don't do it for necessarily the mobility, flexibility gains. In this session is all about promoting some healing and kind of want to take it easy the rest of the day. But you can use these tricks I say tricks, but it's neurological feedback. So you're telling your body where you got sore, you're kind of tricking it into releasing a lot more range of motion. So if you need to improve your mobility before a training session, these sort of things are the perfect things to get in there, especially at the end of muscles towards like where they meet the tendon. That's where they hold a lot of like feedback mechanisms, like Golgi tendon organs and like spindle fibers, which if you can trick those into releasing that range of motion, then you go and train. Obviously, you've got more mobility, probably less stability. But if you can train through that new range of motion, create stability, move well, that would be a really, really good thing to do, especially if it limits your current mobility, limits certain ranges of motion, like your squat, like your overhead squat, like your shoulder press. Yeah, really important. Right, might just stand up, feel how my hamstrings feel. Oh, look at that. I couldn't even reach my shins earlier. That's an exaggeration, but I definitely couldn't reach my toes. Now I can get my hands pretty much flat on the floor. So that makes a big difference. The crisscrosses here. Could show again how you relax your shoulders on the roll, please. Relax my shoulders. Yeah, crisscross. If you look, I just want to do the calves right now. What do you mean by shoulders? Do you mean the traps, or I really desperately want to work on my calves? So you're going to go 2 legs at a time. Again, same principle as the quadriceps. You can start moving back and forth, put a bit more weight through there, turn out to the side, so you do the outside of one calf, inside of the other, and then the other side. I'm not sure what you mean by shoulders. Do you mean Do you mean your traps, like the top up here? We did that last week. If I don't have time to do it today, then because we don't really roll over your shoulders, we don't really go over here. But yeah, the traps you can do up on the top. That's for sure. I'll show you in a second. Wow. So just noticing those particular areas of tension, tightness working into it. Trying to just going quite quickly through my calves here because I just want to try and be relaxed, get as much, just kind of be relaxed with it. Kind of way that works for you. I know I don't have much time, so I'm just trying to cover as much area and calves as possible in the next couple of minutes. One thing I will say is my calves is probably leading into this lockdown is the area I was most scared of when it comes to foam rolling because they used to just be so painful. I could barely put my calves on a roller like this and like without crying. It was horrible and probably really limited my training ability, sprinting ability, performance. But I'd neglected them for so long that I just thought it was kind of a lost cause. And having done these foam rolling sessions and spending a bit of time on them just once a week, it has made such a big difference to my calves and the tension stored in there. So yeah, I'm really honestly, the proof is in the pudding. It does make such a big difference. Still got this bit of tension just on the outside at the top of the calf, which is still quite sore. But I mean, generally through my calves, I can now get like all my weight through one at a time. Like that's barely any pain. It's literally just that area on the outside of each calf is where I'm sore. And I did a big running session yesterday, so yeah, it really am feeling the benefit of these sessions. Right, Chris, I can't read what you're saying, but I'll show you just very quickly how we do the traps. Okay, so your traps are these big muscles on the top of your shoulder that run across like the top of your shoulder blade up into your neck. And the way we work on those, bring our back onto the foam roller, bring our hips up in the air, come right onto our traps, twist out to one side, okay, and then you just going from the edge of your shoulder up to your neck. Try not to go right on, don't put too much pressure on your actual neck, okay, but you'll find that your trap here you can work into, you rotate just that little bit more. I mean, actually today, that's particularly sore, but yeah, there you go. Okay, you can rock backwards and forward, or you can just pause there. You just have to keep your hips up in the air, okay, and just rolling onto that. Big old shoulder muscle trapezius. Right, between traps and shoulder, yeah. Okay, there you go. The crisscross. You are welcome. How do you feel, guys? Give me a little thumbs up. Does your body feel better? Shake it off as well, because my legs feel so much looser right now already. I'm sat in my deep squat. I did like a lot of training yesterday. I did 45 minutes kettlebell conditioning, and then I did a load of running based conditioning for rugby. And just doing a few, like 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes on the foam roller, trust me, makes a world of difference. Next up, I did ask people if they want to do some breath work. Everybody said yes, but there's not loads of people watching today. So all I'm going to do is actually join the session, and I don't blame people for not joining these sessions right now because the weather is so beautiful. Get yourselves outside and enjoy the sunshine. I'm about to do that by walking the dog in a minute. But we're going to do what we're going to do? Just some box breathing, okay? So we're going to do 10 rounds of box breathing. That's 4 seconds in, hold for 4 seconds, 4 seconds out, hold for 4 seconds, okay? just to get really quick control over your breath, your mind, create some calmness and clarity. Okay, so with me, guys, we're going to breathe in through the nose, into your belly. Think of when the air comes in, you're filling a cup of water. Okay, fill that cup right from the bottom. Feel the air, let the air fill your lungs. And when it blows out, just relax out. Don't even blow it out. Sorry, that's wrong. It can flow out your mouth, but preferably your nose. Yeah, so breathe out through your nose, but don't consciously breathe out. Just let the air fall out. Does that make sense? Hope so, because I've been explaining it for the last 12 weeks now. Has it been 12 weeks of lockdown? It can't have been 12 weeks of lockdown. That's not right, surely. 10 weeks? All the days turn into one, don't they, guys? Box breathing, just 10 rounds, just to get a real quick sense of calmness. In through the nose. Ready? Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Relax out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Into your belly. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Relax out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2. Into your belly. Hold. Relax out. 2. Hold. Into your belly. Hold. Relax out. Hold. Into your belly. Hold. Relax out. Hold. Fill that cup. Hold. Relax out. Hold. Into your belly. Hold. Relax out. Hold. Into your belly, last round. Hold. Relax out. Hold. And just sit with that calmness for a minute. Let your breath do what it wants. Notice that just the tiniest bit of breath work can bring real calm to your mind and body. sit with that for as long as you like, guys. I'm going to sign off there. Thank you so much for joining me today. That was awesome. Yeah, really important to share that breath work with you. Just even though 10 rounds of box breathing really does bring a whole sense of calm to my mind and body, and hope it does to you as well, guys. Hope you guys are feeling better from that session. If you do enjoy these sessions, you know where to go, buymeacoffee.com/Matt Dickens. Really appreciate your support in being able to put on these sessions. I'm pretty sure next week I'm going to be doing less sessions from now on, just as I start to take on other things and other jobs. I'm putting on a few private clients and those sort of things, private sessions. So yeah, so there might be less lives on here, but I'll still be here. Cool. Take care, guys. Kaz, good to see you, buddy. I'm just signing off. See you later, guys. Thank you.